Thanks to everyone, doctors, students, COA board members, COA staff, and guests. I want to say some thank yous for making today possible. So thank you to the COA local societies. You are 25 societies strong. So thank you for the many members who stepped up to serve on the various COA teams this past year. The California demographics, you know who you are. We are serving the full-time ODs, partial practice ODs, retired ODs, life members, educators, and our students who will be our future ODs. I want to thank you to the COA Board of Trustees that served this past year. Each board member served as liaisons to the 25 local societies and as team liaisons for the various COA committees, including education, finance, healthcare delivery, ethics, advocacy, membership, President's Planning Council, and the student section. I want to especially thank you, Dr. Ron Seeger, for your years of service as you complete your time on the COA board. And thank you, Dr. Jason Tu, for your leadership this year. And I'd like to share a quote from Robert Scholler that says, "Never cut a tree down in the wintertime. Never make a negative decision in the low time. Never make your most important decisions when you are in your worst moods. Wait, be patient. The storm will pass, the spring will come." I want to commend Dr. Tu on not waiting for the spring to come and for his leadership this year during the pandemic. I want to thank the COA staff. I want to recognize the contributions of our former executive director, Bill Howe. He made his retirement last year, and thank you for your commitment, hard work, and vision in leading COA to the thriving and vibrant association is today. And I want to officially congratulate Christine Schultz as our COA ED and Sarah Harbin as our associate ED. So together with our amazing staff, we will see even better things. And thank you to the House of Delegates and the nominating committee for selecting me as president. You know, when I was a biology major at Cornell University, I didn't know optometry would be in my life. And after I received my OD degree from SUNY College of Optometry, I knew pediatrics and binocular vision would be my life. And my residency at PCO in pediatrics and binocular vision definitely opened doors for me to teach at SUNY, serving the eye care needs of children and teaching the future optometrists. So when I wanted to be better at being an administrator as chief of the pediatric service, I returned to school at Drexel University to earn my Master's of Science in Higher Education. So then California found me and I moved my family across the country to serve as Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at Western U. And really the reason I moved to work at Western U was because of its mission. It resonated with how I saw myself professionally to serve the needs of a diverse global society at a college that emphasizes rehabilitation of the visual system, neurooptometry, and interprofessional education. So now 27 years later in practice, 19 years of those as chief of pediatrics and the last 7 years as associate dean of academic affairs, I can say that I am 53 years old. I'm 53 years old, and the numbers 27, 19, and 7 all add up to 53. But I'm very thankful for the many years of service experiences I had along the way to the COA. And so I credit my road to the COA for my past experiences serving on the board of the New York State Optometric Association for 8 years. I'm serving on various AOA committees for 10 years, and now serving on the COA board for 5 years. You know, people say it always takes a village to get to where one is. And when asked what type of leader I am, I say that I am a servant leader. So I want to share a little bit of where I came from to provide insight into how I approach life and business. I'm the youngest of 4 children of immigrant parents from Hong Kong. My parents were not English speakers who worked as garment factory workers all their working lives. They worked and lived to provide for their family life essentials, which was food and shelter, So volunteering and giving to charity was really not part of my early life. Now, I am a first-generation college student who benefited from many others who came before me, and I have gratitude for optometry for giving me a new life. And when I was able, I started to give back through service to my community and to my profession. And I want to personally thank two individuals who really put me on the track to volunteering and organized optometry. One such person is Dr. Alden Hafner, former president of SUNY College of Optometry, who appointed me to the New York State Optometric Association Strategic Planning Task Force. I was a young faculty member at that time, not being invited though to be part of the NYSOA gave me the organized optometry bug. And the more I knew about the NYSOA, the more I wanted to be part of its mission and vision. The second person I have to thank is Dr. Andrew Thaw, past president of the AOA, who was my mentor early on in my optometric career, who said that as a teaching faculty member that I must be involved in organized optometry so that the students who I touch will also be touched. So here I am. If there is a need, I'm there. If there's a wrong, I want to make it right. I am a servant leader and I do lead by example. So I would bring my experiences along the road here to lead the COA in these my presidential priorities. Review and update our COA strategic plan, focus on membership and leadership development, upgrade our communication amongst local societies and with the COA board and the AOA, elevate optometrist values to the public in primary eye care, including children, and advancing legislation related to lab choice, scope, immunization, vision plans, children visions, and much more. So 2020 was a great year for the COA. As Albert Hubbard has said, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And COA made a lot of lemonade this year with webinars and online CE, the COVID website, improved member engagement, increasing communication of key, important, and just-in-time information and advocacy. We will also take the 2021 challenges and maybe make more lemonade if we have to. Maybe we can even make sweeter lemonade that tastes good and California doctors will want to buy and drink it. But certainly the disruption, the marketplace changed dramatically in 2020 and the repercussions will be felt for some time. The disruption in financial stability, both long-term and short-term that we endured, and the ability for COA to respond to changing environment. Membership. So membership is aging. More members are leaving than joining. Optometrists are using other resources to meet their needs or niche groups that represent specific interests. And yet 2021 is also the year of opportunities for the COA to take. In terms of technology, continuing to develop tools and technology to give us more insight into member and non-member needs, interests, and to anticipate resources needed in the future. Use technology to facilitate the connection between members, the COA, the board, and leaders. Use technology to provide needed resources to members. Agility, developing strategies to respond to changing environments in the marketplace. Continuing to position the association to meet modern business expectations and ensuring the COA is nimble enough to respond to immediate threats and opportunities. Advocacy success, building on the success of the past. Vaccinations and the positive impact of optometrists being part of the solution. So I want to thank in advance those of you who will be volunteering your time and expertise on COA's various teams to ensure the COA achieves our goals. So I want to end by recalling the COA mission statement and to leave us inspired to continue our good work as volunteers for the COA and for the profession. So the mission of the California Optometric Association is to support and advance the profession of optometry to assure quality healthcare for all Californians. And the vision of the California Optometric Association is that all Californians utilize a doctor of optometry as the primary eye care provider, collaborating in the overall healthcare. So COA represents more than 2,500 optometrists in the state, plus more than 1,000 students of optometry. And the California Optometry Association is committed to promoting the following 9 core values, which define, guide, and inform our professional association: professionalism, transparency, education, advocacy, proactivity, innovation, leadership, integrity, and collaboration. So I'm committed to the COA. I want to thank you for your trust in me, and I look forward to serving as your president. So thank you so much.